Hi Capricorn, welcome to November 2018. Now, this is going to be an interesting month for you because we have a lot of water energy in here. And you may be feeling this strong undercurrent of discomfort, like something is not sitting right with you. It's making you uncomfortable. And then you have this revelation that it's very important for you to use your intuition, not analytical, because you can be, super analytical. It's not going to be the best guide for you this month. It's much more appropriate to be intuitive. Go with your intuition. Go with your gut instinct and let that navigate you here. Right at the beginning of the month, the North Node moves into Cancer. And that is bringing the action to relationships, your public, other people. And this is where the eclipses will be running for the next 2 years. You have 3 eclipses next year. One right at the beginning, January 5th. I don't have it in front of me. I'm getting ready to do those. And it's going to be a game changer. It's a very powerful eclipse. And, so you're getting ready for this huge change in how you show up in the world, who you are in the world, how you present yourself, your image, as well as how you do relationships. And I don't mean just the partner, I mean all relationships, personal, professional, business, romantic. This is big. And so here, you can feel it coming. And you're just like, like a storm is coming or something's coming. It's like I can feel it. It's like how the birds know it, the animals know it. And, it's like you're feeling this. And that's why it's very important to stay intuitive, because that can help you and guide you for what you are navigating here. Uranus steps back into Aries on the 6th for just a bit. He'll be back in Taurus for good. I think it's March 6th. And I don't have it. I'm looking to see if I have it. And then you have the Scorpio new moon on the 7th. Now this is a good moon for you. And I like this new moon because it's in harmony with its ruler, Pluto. Unlike the Libra new moon, this new moon has Pluto sextile it. And for some of you, you could be establishing new goals and, really looking at your future and setting new goals for yourself, which is totally appropriate. And Neptune is trining this new moon. So this new moon has a lot of positive energy. But we are talking Scorpio, the most intense, deep sign of the zodiac. So, there's nothing light and fluffy here with Scorpio. It is about, power, regeneration, transformation. However, it is in harmony with its ruler, Pluto, which is providing new opportunities for you. It can be new financial opportunities, new goals for you, new friends for you, new networking for you. And that's why you want to keep your ear to the ground and be listening to your intuition so that you can take advantage of the opportunities that are being presented here for you. And that's good too. That's really good. Now, Jupiter's going to move into Sagittarius on the 8th. You may not feel like this big, hey, Jupiter's in Sagittarius, yay, because it's 12 signs from you. So it's not really aspecting anything unless you have planets in Sagittarius. So, it's getting ready to go into Capricorn. It will go into Capricorn November 2019. So you're waiting your turn for Jupiter to go into your sign. It's worth the wait. We get him in our sign once every 12 years, and it's amazing what happens when he's there. And in 2020, he's going to be there, at your new moon. He's going to be there That's the mega conjunction that we're all of the astrologers are, talking about and will be talking about from now until, years to come. And I'm going to go into detail when I do the Capricorn 2019-2020 astrology forecast, because there's a lot to cover there. I've done a lot of work on it, but I got sick, and so I couldn't do it. And then it's almost November, and I had to get November done. However, it's going to be very fortuitous for you. And, it's, even though Saturn rules you, you're used to Saturn. I mean, I have Saturn conjunct my moon. I've been working with Saturn my whole life. He's a heavy-duty guy. He's not lightweight. And, it can be this drive to get things right, or workaholic, or, just pushing too hard. So be aware of that, of how are you nourishing and nurturing you? With the North Node in Cancer, how are you nurturing you? How are you nurturing your relationships? It's all about nurturing. Nurturing you, nurturing your relationships. Now, Mars will enter Pisces on the 15th. And that brings the action to community, conversations, communications, and it's sextiles, Capricorn, which is very beneficial for you. So, but it's a lot of water, and so it's the best way to navigate it is with intuition, not analysis. We could get analysis paralysis, paralysis analysis. And you want to use this water energy to flow with the river, flow with the current. Don't go against the current. And don't try to understand everything right now, because you may not have, it may not make, sense. But it does make sense when you look at the bigger picture and where things are moving. Now, Venus will station direct on the 16th. This is a very tricky transit. And be aware the 15th through the 18th, if you can avoid making any major decisions, wait until the 19th on. Because when a planet goes retrograde or direct, that is the most challenging days of the transit. Venus has been retrograde since October 5th, and it's affecting the markets. The stock markets around the world have been going through ups and downs and all kinds of corrections. That's because Venus rules money, and when she retrogrades, people get scared, people pull out, they put their money into cash. And with Jupiter and Scorpio, Scorpio rules banking, it rules debt. So markets more constrict. Now with Jupiter and Sagittarius, we're going to see market expansion. And with Venus going direct on the 16th, that's going to create some really good buying opportunities in December and January. When Venus goes direct, now whenever a planet goes direct or retrograde, they don't just like go, I'm direct, I'm retrograde. They station. So Venus is stationing direct. Well, she's been retrograde, she stations, she goes direct. Mercury stations and goes retrograde on the same day. That is going to be crazy town. It's a very tricky day, and be aware, 15th through the 18th, don't make any major decisions. A good day to have money talks with, say, a loved one or your partner would be the 9th. That's when Venus and Mars are in harmony with each other. They're trining, positive energy flow, because Venus is back in Libra and Mars is in Aquarius before he jumps into Pisces. So if you need to have a money talk with your partner or anyone, use the 9th, because that's a day where you'll flow and you'll get the results you want. Avoid the 15th through the 18th. I'm telling everyone to avoid it, because that is just going to be a crazy day. And it's not good for communication. Mercury is retrograde. He's in Sagittarius, which is going to bring inaccuracies. We won't have the facts or the details. So how do you navigate that? Intuition. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Now the sun into Sagittarius on the 22nd. You're getting ready for your birthday cycle. And we have the full moon in Gemini on the 23rd. Now this is going to be one of those over-the-top full moons because Jupiter is involved. The sun and the moon aren't even at 1 degree. They go from 0 to 30. And they're not even at 1 degree. They're almost at 1 degree. So, the moon is in Gemini, the sun is in Sagittarius, coupled with Jupiter in Sagittarius and Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. And they're all being T-squared by Mars in Pisces. This is a recipe for full of baloney, full of macaroni, because when Mercury retrogrades, it brings a lot of inaccuracies. People can lie, and they can tell false truths. With Jupiter involved, it gets exaggerated. It's over the top. And people get righteous. They get righteous about whatever they believe. They get really judgy and preachy, preaching their truth. They're right. I'm right. This is my reality, and I'm right. And that, is going to be really interesting, especially here in the States, because it's a holiday weekend. It's the kickoff of the holidays. You have Thanksgiving on that Thursday, and then you have the full moon, and you have, families, friends, everybody's out partying, meeting up. And so it's going to be, a wild weekend, and it's going to have a lot of exaggeration going on, overdoing it, overpromising, overselling, over the top behavior, because we feel drunk on Jupiter, even if we haven't done anything. We're just like, oh, everything's great, and I can do anything, and life is good, life's a beach, and and it's that can be dangerous because Mars is challenging it, and that can bring out the daredevil in people too. When you see those videos on YouTube where people get hurt because they do these terrible daredevil jumps and things, and end up breaking the bones and stuff. That's this energy. We're definitely going to see that on the 23rd, where young people, whoever can think they can defy gravity, defy logic, defy universal law, and they're going to be visiting the urgent care room. And so this is a time, it's a fun energy, it's a party energy. It's interesting for you, it happens in the area of work and behind the scenes. So this is the time for you to, meditate, finish things up. At this full moon, you could find that you're completing things at work. You're working on your new goals. You're working on completing things. You're revisiting things. You're reviewing things. You are, looking things over. You're going to be doing like this year review of your life here at the end of November, going into December, which is appropriate because you're getting ready for your birthday cycle, which will come at solstice in December. And so you're getting ready for that. So this is appropriate, Capricorn, to use this time. Maybe you might even be annoyed by some people, who are they're drunk, they're drinking too much and they're all over the place and they're slurring their words, and you're just like, I'm going to go meditate. I'm going to go walk in nature, and that you'll find it restores your energy, spending your time, laughing, learning, growing, having fun will really benefit you, because there are new discoveries happening with you here in November. There's going to be things that you discover about yourself, about where you're going, reflecting on what you've done this year, where you want to put your energy next year. You're coming up on a really big new moon eclipse in January, which is going to, bring a lot of new things into your life. And that's super exciting. That's why, with this Mercury retrograde till the 6th of December, this is a really good time for you to take advantage of completing things, finishing things, having fun, you know, meditating, taking time for yourself, taking time to go with the flow, use your intuition, and you're going to have these revelations too this month. Things are going to be revealed to you, and you might want to keep a journal. You might want to be writing this down, because there's going to be a lot of cosmic downloads coming to you here in November that are going to be very beneficial for you this month, next month, and 2019 and 2020, because it's going to be all about Capricorn. We have 3 eclipses in Capricorn in 2019. It's going to be all about Capricorn. And then when Jupiter gets to Capricorn, that's huge. And I'll talk about it when I get there. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing my videos. Capricorn, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. Oh, and I also have the Mercury retrograde cheat sheet. It's you go below to my website. The link is below. You sign up for my email, and you get your free gifts. So until next time, Capricorn, you're growing, you're learning. Spend time laughing and use your intuition.